Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja. If you got the joke, let me know. Anyway guys, it's time for that weekly news roundup because it is the weekend. As always, we will begin with FPGA gaming news, the MiSTer, the Analogue Pocket, and well, any other FPGA gaming news that is out. After that, we'll move over to some random and retro games. Timestamps have been made available, so check those out and navigate your way around the video. You're probably wondering, what is this game that we are having a look at? This is Avatar. It's a great game. It's out for Steam and all the major consoles, and the reason that I'm showing this is because the Saturday night live stream with a guest today is with one of the developers of this game. By the way guys, during the live stream we will be giving away one Steam key, right, which is worldwide. So if you can grab that during the stream, then cool, you get a copy of this game for free, and hopefully we'll be doing some more promos with these guys soon. So yeah, weekly news roundup, and then we've got a live stream with a giveaway attached to it. So before we begin guys, if you wish to support the channel further rather than just liking and subscribing, I do have a Patreon set up. Don't forget to check out the sponsor of the weekly news show, Mr. Add-ons, an absolutely awesome family run business. And finally guys, check out London's best arcade, Free Play City. Anyway guys, let's get into this week's news. Lizard man, you are gonna die. Let's start with this, Toki. Guys, this is one of my favorite arcade games of all time. As a kid, I spent plenty of money playing this. So if you ask me, Pixel, what's your favorite game that has some kind of ape or monkey in it? It's Toki. It's a dude, he gets turned into this ape to rescue his girlfriend, who, as far as like a lady out of pixel art goes, is an absolute stunner. But the developer behind this, Salao Retro Gaming, or over on Discord, M3M3X, they have recently given us an update on what they are doing with this and what their next core is going to be. So essentially what they're doing is the schematics for this got released, and they are doing some more works on that. They have now got it running at 48 megahertz, as well as that they're currently working on the sound, and they may work on some other stuff in order to make this as accurate as possible. I've always said when I played this, it felt identical to the arcade, but hey, developers set the bar high. You know, if there's super improvements they can do, minute little ones, they will do them. But what I'm really excited about is the next game that potentially they are going to work on. So they've said, once done, I could finally start working on a new core. Certainly Cabal, because Cabal shares the same IC. So guys, Cabal is a gallery shooter, and for the whole part guys, it is really good. This game was at the end of my road in a chip shop. It's somewhere, it's a game that I got to play. It is freaking amazing. When you complete the level, the way your character runs up in a goofy way, it really is good. The normal levels are good, the boss fights are fantastic, and honestly, whatever amount of time it takes, you know, I can't wait for this to come out. So Salao, absolutely love your work, love Toki, and look forward to all your future endeavors. So this JT Friday, we didn't receive a new game or a new core, but guys, just as important, Harringay has released a lot of cores, him and his team. Now it's important to revisit those and implement any fixes. So a few games that were named in the latest Patreon post were Lightning Fighter. So the issue was sound problems caused by missing behavior in the Konami PCM chip. So the fix for that was implemented an obscure feature allowing reverse playback of samples, and this was documented by Furrtek. So result, all sound issues were resolved, and the game audio now plays as originally intended. The next game is Vendetta, also known as Crime Fighters 2. The issue was noise preset in some sound effects. Fix added a limiter to the Eade PCM mix, which corrected the PCM audio issue. The result, cleaner, more accurate sound matching the original arcade experience. Then Wonder Planet, graphical issues appeared when the flip screen dip switch was set to on. The fix corrected the graphics handling when screen flipping is enabled. Result, the game now displays properly in both normal and flipped screen modes. Then we move on to 1942, which I know is a favorite game of Harringay. Personally, I think it's one of the first cores he developed. So issue, sound clipping noticed during gameplay. Fix, adjusted the sound processing to prevent clipping. Result, balanced audio output with no distortion, especially noticeable in engine and shot effects. Then Rolling Thunder, the game that you're seeing on screen now, issue, title screen alignment was off. Fix, corrected graphical positioning. Result, title screen now displays perfectly centered and authentic to the arcade version. Then as well, for MiSTer, updated general system update with important improvements for users using composite video cables. So if you are using a composite video cable and you're having issues, hopefully that has been resolved. So the result of that, better video compatibility and more stable display output for CRT setups. But that's kind of it for the updates from Jotego and his team this week. Jotego also mentions in his latest Patreon post about the next generation of FPGA gaming. He says that he's been speaking to some of the people that are involved in, well, trying to bring that next generation of FPGA gaming. And he also says there's some exciting times ahead. He's given his feedback as to what he thinks the positives are, what the negatives are, or what's good and what's bad, what it needs and what it doesn't need, especially when it comes to arcade gaming. So that's something to look forward to a lot. Just excited that, you know, whoever these developers are, some of them I may know, some of them I may not know when it comes to these new FPGA gaming projects, that they are consulting developers. And when it comes to arcade games, Jotego is one of the GOATs out there. We got a new Patreon post from Furrtek, and guys, there's some great news, and I have to say there's some sad news as well. You can check this out on Patreon. You don't need to be a paid supporter, but if you are in a financial situation where you can support developers and people that contribute to the retro and FPGA gaming scene, then consider supporting Furrtek. So Furrtek has completed the alpha reverse engineered schematics for the Konami 054539 soundboard, and this is used in the games that you're seeing on screen: X-Men Mystic Warriors, Lethal Enforcers, and Metamorphic Force, as well as the Cowboys of Mu-Mesa. The main inspiration for Furrtek doing this was actually Metamorphic Force. The schematics have passed basic error checks, and some parts are already translated to Verilog, but a full FPGA implementation is still far off. This was Furrtek's most complex silicone reverse engineering project yet, especially since no prior data existed for the chip's logic cells. Furrtek goes on to credit MAME source code and especially names Galibur, I think that's how you say the name, for key support. Future goals include finishing the MMC5 and Konami 054358 chips, though he's stepping back from reverse engineering projects for now. In a personal note, Furrtek admits he's exhausted and questioning whether the massive time investment was worth it. Given limited appreciation and practical payoff, despite burnout, he still plans to publish guides to help others learn from his work. So Furrtek, on a personal level, dude, thank you so much. There's a lot of work you do. And guys, Furrtek does a lot of reverse engineering work that benefits other developers. Developers use that work to make excellent cores that we so love and play. His heavy involvement in the Neo Geo core, I mean, this guy is just freaking amazing. When it comes to reverse engineering work and that stuff being implemented by himself and others in cores, he is top of his game. So dude, wishing you all the best, man. Take all the time you need, rest, touch grass, chill, whatever you need to do. If you ever decide to return and continue with stuff, we're here for you, man. But dude, seriously, bottom of my heart, from not just me but all the viewers of this channel, thank you for everything you do. Guys, we got a couple of new arcade games, this time as part of the Taito F2 core for the MiSTer FPGA, and guys, what a freaking game this is. I didn't expect it to be so good, but it freaking is. This is Football Champ Europe, right, or Euro Football Champ. Guys, this is freaking amazing. If you like football at all, definitely try this out. You're gonna love this game. I had so much fun with it, even single player, but I really feel like this will come alive two player. So this is one of the games we got. Let's have a look at the other one. And the next game we got as part of the Taito F2 core is this baseball game here. It's called Eikou no Koshien. And guys, it's kind of all right. It's not bad. I'm not the biggest baseball games fan out there, but it kind of played all right. I definitely sucked at it, but if you're into baseball, definitely check this out. Now, this and the soccer game, the football game, they are not available via update tool yet. These are over on the MiSTer FPGA Discord server, where you can grab a kind of test build of the latest Taito F2 core and grab the MRA files that will get these games to work. I've got a dedicated video, so check that out on the channel. That's got all the links you need in order to get these games up and running. If you can wait, just wait for them to hit update tool. They will hit update tool and you can enjoy them. But I have to say, guys, this game's okay, but the football game is fantastic. And I just smashed it with a home run. Okay, it wasn't me, that was a computer. The Amiga CD32. Yes, I know it's not a great system and I know it doesn't have lots and lots of good games. However, it's still a fun time to experiment with and to try out. there's definitely a few enjoyable games on there. So what's happening now, guys, is this is receiving an update. It's currently not available publicly yet, but this is something that the team at Amiga Vision are currently working on. They were kind enough to give me an early build of it, and I did a live stream last night. So if you're a regular on the channel, you know that I was testing it out, and I was trying to see if this guy would actually drown. So guys, it's a lot of fun, but they've really streamlined the process. So what it is now, you don't need to go in and do separate configurations. It'll run with just a joystick or a controller. You can pick the games from the MiSTer's menu by going into your console, then CD32, and all the games will be listed there. It uses like all the perks of Amiga Vision, or at least a lot of them, like the shadow mask, screen filters, any of that stuff there, the shaders, so you can make it look really nice, and it's just very easy to run. Once you grab the Amiga Vision files and then add the games on there, it is a seamless, streamlined experience. Guys, if I'm not having issues with it, it means it's very easy. So look out for that. It should be available soon. Can't give you an exact date, but if I was a betting guy, I'll say it'll be out sooner rather than later. I know Amiga Vision, when they release it, they want it to be as perfect as it can, and they will add anything or any additional thing to it that will make the experience better. So watch this place. If you've not tried the Amiga CD32, it's well worth giving a go. Honestly, it's kind of fun. So try it out. Watch this space. Keep an eye on the Amiga Vision website or their account on Blue Sky, and yeah, man, have some fun with this when it gets released publicly. This is a journey into sound. Okay, it's not a journey into sound. I would show myself out, but then the video would end. So Taki has been showing us some more stuff with the SuperStationOne. What's really interesting though is one of my wife's friend's husband kind of mentioned to her to ask Pixel about the SuperStationOne. What the heck is it? So he's heard of it somewhere, and this guy's not into FPGA gaming, so I guess it's kind of getting out there. But Taki is sharing images from the factory where we are getting the injection molding done. So some images here. I did a video during the week on this because it's definitely exciting. Well, looking at factory images of this stuff here, and here you go. So EDM over here. Can't remember what it stands for now. I did read it earlier during the week, so I'll let you guys tell me in the comments. And over here again, more images of that. But what's really nice over here is the finished kind of product. Well, here's the menu button, and I think it's the other one, the power button or something, but he's showing like the end result of the injection molding from the machine over there. But what's really cool over here is, luckily I brought an SS1 home to finally finish filming a dev blog. So that's interesting. That's what it's going to look like if you ordered like the gray one. And does it look PlayStation grey? I have a lot of difficulty with colors. Yeah, I have difficulty with colors. So hopefully, guys that have ordered the Founders Edition will be getting some of their units shipped soon. But guys, looking really good. Injection molding. So yeah, fun times. SuperStationOne. I can't wait to get my hands on one now, just because of all the extra stuff it can do. Initially, I was like, meh, it's a MiSTer. I've got a few MiSTers. It's going to be a MiSTer shaped like a PlayStation. But the fact that it's going to run optical media, potentially cartridges with an adapter, it really is the whole package. So looking forward to this, and nice to see Taki and Retro Remake making more progress. And what's going on with a MiSTer Multisystem 2? And guys, this is a good alternative. This is a good way of getting a MiSTer FPGA. It's a different form factor to the other ones that are available, and it lies in between like the cheaper ones from QM-Tech and Retro Remake. It's not as cheap as those, but it's not as expensive as buying an original DE10 Nano from a vendor that uses an original one and makes a kit and sells it. So this is definitely the point in between. I recently done like a tier list where I kind of put these guys in the middle when it comes for bang to buck. They make good products. I've only heard good things about it. I don't actually have one, so I can't tell you personally, but I've only heard good things from trusted sources, people that I like. So over here, Tariff Boss defeated a huge shipment of USA orders today. We are paying the 10% tariff for all pre-orders placed before August the 29th and getting them shipped out to you as quickly as possible. Starting level 5 for shipments. Okay, so that's what they're doing now. I think this game is finally getting easier. So congratulations for getting a lot of orders out, man. So over here, new blog post update. We have defeated the USA tariff boss. We are now at level 5 shipping tax. That's quite nice how they've put it into different stages and bosses. Also, the requested Snack Classic cartridge will be in the shop shortly. So remember, guys, initially all the Snack adapters were proprietary, so they would have if you had different systems, it would have been a big cost, you know, like I think £25 plus taxes on each one. But what they're making now is they're making one snack adapter that we can see there, and in that you can plug existing USB snack adapters that you have, and they will work. So it just means you can use stuff that you may already have on hand. So they've done like a blog post, and I think in this one it showed, did it show you all the numbers? Here we go, that's what we wanted to have a look at. So really cool here. So level 1, 2, 3, 4 completed. So guys, really cool. They've actually shipped out 2,000 MiSTer multi-system to existing customers. So that's really cool. Guys, I applaud you for that, man. That's a good number. And there you go. That's all the other orders there. So they've sold quite a few on pre-orders, man. So they're prepping all this stuff up here. Quick maths, 16 to 13,000. What's that? That's 7,000 units, man. Well freaking done. And where they have absorbed the cost of the tariff for some, if you feel that you want to contribute that tariff cost, you can go USA tariff optional payment, where they've absorbed it. And if you were like, oh guys, you know what, you're cool, I want to pay you for them because you're freaking awesome, you can do that. This is strictly optional, but it is put on there if someone does want to pay. So if you want to pay more, you can just add more to your cart and pay multiple of those. But you know, once again, congratulations to the MiSTer Multisystem 2 team. Congratulations to Herber. You're doing a great job. It's nice to get this alternative out there to people, and yeah, overall the customers are happy, and yeah, looking forward to that snack cart. Well, I bet you guys are looking forward to it, so you can use your existing adapters. So once again, well done. And in the world of unstable updates and test builds, we received another update for the Philips CDI. I haven't checked out the latest one. This is just a video that I did on the last one. But if you're interested in the Philips CDI, the latest updates, unstable and test builds are available on the Mr. FPGA Discord server. There's always an invite link in the Saturday news video, so you can join it and check it out. But yeah, CDI is coming along really nicely. Big shout out to Slammy for all the amazing work that they do. And the other one that has received an unstable update is the Sega Saturn. When I say Sega Saturn, I'm also including the Sega STV with this. So guys, yeah, that's for the unstable ones. And if you want to get the latest and the greatest, it's worth testing these out. A lot of times they're very, well, they're called unstable, but they're very stable. So yeah, check those out. So unstable core updates, Sega Saturn STV, both single and dual SDRAM versions, and as well as that, this one here, the Philips CDI. Okay, hopefully it won't run another advert. YouTube's just full of adverts. Sorry guys, showing you a blank screen there. There you go. You got a bit of space there. So yeah, Philips CDI and the Sega Saturn. Nice one. So for the Analogue Pocket, guys, what's really freaking cool is the MiSTer side always gets updated, and the MiSTer NES core, which is an unstable core at the moment, so it's not moved into the mainline one, it gets updated, and guys, it's being praised. It's so freaking accurate and it's so good. It still needs some more testing, but initial results prove it to be freaking excellent. So what's happened here now, it has actually, someone's actually kind of implemented that version into an Analogue Pocket core. We just change a file over. I've got a dedicated video to it. I think there's a tutorial at the end as well. Yeah, there's a tutorial at the end that shows you how to do that if you do want to check that out. So if you want to try a newer version of it, definitely check out this video. It gives you full instructions of how to get this done. There's a written article over on Metal Game Solid as well. NES is a fantastic system. I need to give it more love, and when I tried it out, I really did enjoy myself. It really does have some classics. So even though the MiSTer side is getting all these unstable builds, some newer features which eventually do get implemented into the main core, on the Analogue Pocket you can try them, because we've got, well, members of the community that are making these available for the Analogue Pocket. So guys, yeah, if you do want to check those out, yeah, check the links, and yeah, get this running on your Analogue Pocket, especially if you're a big NES fan. You can try this out, and if you don't like it, it's very easy to revert back to the other one. Anyway guys, NES new unstable on the Analogue Pocket. Yes, there's a way of playing the latest build. The PlayStation, the PS6, the PlayStation 1 core for the Analogue Pocket is quite the miracle. We know it's not running at full speed, we know we don't have sound, but guys, it's freaking amazing seeing it running on the Pocket. So the developer, the sole developer behind the core is P-Gate 1. So they put out some updates, pressing the translate button there, and hopefully nothing is lost in translation. There usually is. So cleared the SRAM test for a poke, which is the Analogue Pocket. I've heard it being called that before. I'm planning to use it as a VRAM cache for PlayStation and FPGA, but with VRAM at 512K words and SRAM at 128k words, it's only enough for a quarter of the screen. Well, somehow it'll work. So you can see P-Gate 1 is always looking to push those boundaries and just to see what they can achieve, and we absolutely love it. I love testing it out. If there's another update on it, I'll do a video or a live stream. I find it super interesting. So the next tweet here, which I've again translated, PlayStation on FPGA. Since I have no choice but to put VRAM in SDRAM, I tried changing the access from every single time to accessing in 2-word burst length 2, and it feels like the number of accesses has decreased by about 3%. Well, I guess that's something. So P-Gate, I love it. Love watching the progress that you're making. Absolutely super. You do the impossible. And guys, boom shakalaka, I'm gonna get myself a game bub. Yes, this is something I backed, and I always say it, thanks to you guys that support me over on Patreon. I was able to tell the wife that I only need to put a little bit of money on top in order to get this. So guys, this has reached, not only has it reached, but it smashed the funding goal. It needed 100,000. It's got $172,750 on top. Now you can still back this at the time, the day, if you're watching the video the day it was released, 5 days left. And you can get them. There's different options that you can go for. But guys, this is freaking amazing. Can't wait for this. Remember guys, I always like to say that with any crowdfunder there is an element of risk, but I've backed this and I wouldn't be backing this on a personal level if I thought there was an element of risk there, right? I've spoken to the developer, there's an interview on my channel, and I was getting a little bit nervous when it got to 90%. I was like, oh, is it gonna make it? And then I checked it and it was above 100%. Yeah, then it was at 133%. I think when I've done a video saying yes, it smashes the goal. Guys, absolutely, I love handheld devices. This is an open source FPGA gaming device, and I just can't wait to see what else happens with it. I have mentioned in the video that I did that quite a few FPGA core developers, people that have even ported cores and made the original cores, have backed this project. So, you know, they're going to tinker with it, right? And we are here to reap the rewards of that. So yeah, congratulations, Eli. Game Bub has smashed it. It's looking good. And if you do want to get it, guys, what I ordered was, I ordered the transparent one. You can order the campaign exclusive one in transparent purple. That's an additional $50, and the Game Bub dock for $59. So I've ordered the dock and I've ordered this, and when it came to UK pounds, so here's the funny thing, when I initially ordered it, it showed up as it was going to be £310 when it converted the price of the Game Bub, the dock, taxes and shipping. Okay, I accepted that, but between September the 4th and when I was charged, I think on September the 23rd, guess what? The pound grew stronger, the dollar grew weaker. So I had to pay £290 instead of $310. So yeah, that's right, guys. Pixel is £20 richer. Anyway, look, Game Dock, really like it. If you want to back it, this is a chance where you can get it on the first run. If not, no worries, there will be additional runs of this. This is a product that, as long as there's some kind of demand for it, there will be additional runs. But hey, if you want to jump on board first with me and all the early adopters, you got 5 days left. You can order one. 307 people have already backed this, and I'm one of them. In regard to the random and retro gaming side, right, so guys, during the week I take notes. All during the week, all the time, I've got my notes open. Anytime I see anything that I deem newsworthy for the weekly news video, I just copy it down in there. Now there is a lot more stuff that happened during the week, but definitely check out Metal Game Solid. I end up putting all the articles on there. I think what may happen soon, let me know what you guys think, but I may just make the Saturday video FPGA gaming only and do like a video on Metal Game Solid that covers the retro stuff. But all I had in my notes actually was this. There is more stuff that's happened. There's stuff like the Proteus game for the Mega Drive getting a massive update. What else is there? There's like a Mario Brothers compilation, a fan-made compilation that's come out. But this is what I wanted to have a look at. Guys, this just looks absolutely stunning. I need to do a separate dedicated video on this, but hey, time, family commitments, FPGA stuff is always priority. But I want to play this because I played an earlier version, and honestly guys, I kid you not, if I had this when I had my Commodore 64, I would have soiled my pants with excitement. And just for the record, I don't actually soil my pants for excitement. It's just to emphasize how freaking good this is. When I played the earlier version, it felt like freaking Street Fighter. It felt like a fighting game. They've done a version of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo as well. That's freaking fantastic. And this one here is superb. You can pick out of like 32 characters, man, all on the Commodore 64. Well, you've got a C128 edition as well. But I need to play this. I need to play this at some point, hopefully over the weekend. But this is big, guys. This just looks absolutely superb. Kind of based on that kind of Neo Geo pocket kind of aesthetic. I know I'm going on with this, but there's a reason, man. This should not exist. This is just so freaking cool. It just looks absolutely superb. Let me skip in the video a bit, but look at that, guys. That's like the Sakura stage here. I can tell that C64 version. Absolutely stunning, guys. I know it's small. If I make it big screen, I'm working on an ultra wide monitor, and yeah, it will kind of mash up the video. But yeah, this is really, really good. It's free. Play it on your C64. If you've got original hardware, play it on your MiSTer. I definitely need to play this and do a video on it. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. I had a Commodore 64, and it's just amazing to see this freaking tech on there. Just really, really does blow my mind. And guys, with that, we end this video. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. I want to use this opportunity to say goodbye to Mr. Add-ons. They have been an excellent sponsor and a good friend for the past 2 years, but it is time to move on, and I've got a new sponsor, so that'll be coming up soon. But in the meantime, there will be a mixture of different sponsors. So Mr. Add-ons, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all your help with the channel. You have been freaking awesome. Wish you all the best. Anyway, guys, I'll see you around. Be awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja